Hi guys, welcome to Learning Science the Easy Way. It's your favorite teacher, Mwanza. And for those that are watching me for the first time, on this platform, I teach sciences, that is physics and chemistry. So I encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you'll be able to receive a notification. I'm going to talk about covalent bonding. But I encourage you to watch the previous video where I was talking about the other type of bonding, which is the ionic bonding that involves the transfer of electrons from the metallic atom to a non-metallic atom. Coming back to today's lesson, which is about the covalent bonding. So covalent bonding is a bonding that occurs between nonmetals. And this type of a bonding involves the sharing of electrons among the nonmetals. So this type of bonding is a bonding that involves the sharing of electrons, and at the same time it occurs between the nonmetallic elements. So the nonmetallic elements shares the electrons in order for them to be stable, in order for them to obtain the octet state. For example, the formation of hydrogen molecule. So hydrogen molecule is formed when two hydrogen atoms are put together. The putting together of two hydrogen atoms requires the sharing of electrons so that each atom of hydrogen is stable in its state. So the stability of these two atoms requires them to share the electrons amongst themselves. So the electron configuration for hydrogen is 1. That is the electron configuration for hydrogen. So its outermost shell consists of 1 electron. Now in this case, we have 2 hydrogen atoms, and each atom consists of 1 electron in the outermost shell. 2 atoms are supposed to combine in order for them to form the hydrogen molecule. So this combination will require the 2 hydrogen atoms to share their valence electrons. So each hydrogen atom will contribute 1 valence electron so that both can have an octet state, or both can obtain an octet state. So let us look at the atomic structure for the 2 hydrogen atoms. This is the atomic structure for both hydrogen atoms. So this is hydrogen atom, then this is also hydrogen atom. So when you look at this atom needs 1 electron for it to be stable. Also this one requires 1 electron for it to be stable. So this atom will contribute 1 electron. Also this atom is also going to contribute 1 electron. So which simply means that both atoms will have 2 shared electrons when they are combined, which is going to give us a bond which is of this nature. So we'll have this electron which is coming from this atom. Then we have another electron which is a dot there, which is coming from this atom. So we have hydrogen and hydrogen there. So this structure which we have here is what is called the hydrogen molecule. So the hydrogen molecule is formed by the combining of 2 hydrogen atoms. So the 2 hydrogen atoms have combined by sharing 1 electron each from its outermost shell in order to form the hydrogen molecule. So in the hydrogen molecule, you are going to have two shared electrons. So the shared electrons are these electrons that we are writing in the middle. So if you were to count the number of electrons for this atom, it will have 1, 2. Even for this other one, we'll have 1, 2. So this simply shows that these shared electrons are for both hydrogens. And such a molecule is called hydrogen molecule. That is hydrogen molecule. So hydrogen molecule is formed by the combining of two hydrogen atoms. We look at the formation of nitrogen molecule. So nitrogen molecule is formed when two atoms of nitrogen are combined. So this combination of two atoms of nitrogen requires the sharing of electrons between the two nitrogen atoms. So when writing the formation of nitrogen molecule, first of all, you have to write the electron configuration for nitrogen. So in this case, the electron configuration for nitrogen is 2, 5, 2, 5. So in short, each nitrogen atom has 2 electrons in the first shell and 5 electrons in the second shell. So it needs 3 electrons for it to be stable. So meaning both nitrogen atoms needs 3 electrons for the atoms to be stable. Each atom of nitrogen, each atom will contribute 3 valence electrons. So each atom will contribute 3 valence electrons. Looking at these structures that we have, we've just drawn the outermost shells for both nitrogen atoms. So we are just trying to differentiate them by putting the dot and cross. It's one way in which the two atoms can be differentiated. So we have this atom and also another atom here. So each nitrogen has got 5 valence electrons, 5 electrons in the outermost shell. So in order for this atom to be stable, it needs 3. Again, in order for this one to be stable, it also needs 3. So both atoms will share 3 valence electrons. So what we are going to have, we'll have something like this. So this atom will share 3. Write the 3 shared atoms from this atom. So you write the 3 shared electrons from this atom. Then this one also was going to share 3. So meaning the number of shared electrons that we are going to have will be 6 shared electrons. 3 from this atom, also 3 from this one, which is going to make 6. So we'll remain with 2 here, also 2 there. So when you look at this atom becomes stable, also this one has become stable by having 8 electrons in the outermost shell. So we have the 6 electrons which are shared plus these 2, we have 8 here. we have the 6 electrons which are shared plus these 2, we have 8 here. So this structure is what is called the nitrogen molecule, which is N2, to show that there are 2 atoms of nitrogen that have been combined. So this is the structure for nitrogen molecule. So nitrogen molecule is formed by the sharing of electrons between the 2 nitrogen atoms. And basically the atoms that are shared are 6 electrons are shared between the 2 nitrogen atoms. The formation of ammonia. So formation of ammonia, we have ammonia here, which is NH3, which shows that ammonia consists of 1 atom of nitrogen, then 3 atoms of nitrogen is going to share 3 valence electrons, while hydrogen, each hydrogen atom will share 1 valence electron. So for the hydrogen atom will share, each hydrogen atom will contribute 1 valence electron. So what we are going to have, we are going to have nitrogen like that. So here we are just drawing the outermost shells. Then we'll have one hydrogen and another hydrogen there. You can put another one here. So the nitrogen atom will share 3 electrons. So we can indicate 3 electrons shared. So here it will remain with 2. Then each hydrogen atom is going to share 1 electron. So we have the hydrogen there, another hydrogen there, another hydrogen there. Then we have the nitrogen structure, which we have is called ammonia. So ammonia is made or is formed when nitrogen combines with hydrogen. So basically ammonia consists of 3 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of nitrogen. So this is how the atoms are able to form molecules. And basically the compounds that are formed as a result of covalent bonding are called molecular compounds. The compounds that are formed as a result of covalent bonding are called molecular compounds. Okay, now look at the properties or the characteristics of the molecular compounds. So one of the characteristics is that molecular compounds have a low melting and boiling points. So why do molecular compounds have a low melting and boiling point? So this is due to the weak intermolecular forces between the molecules. So due to weak intermolecular forces of attraction between the molecule. So which means that it's very easy to break down the bond in a molecular compound. So it's very easy to break down the bond in the molecular compound, or the forces are overcome easily in a molecular compound. So these molecular compounds, they've got a low melting as well as boiling point because they have weak intermolecular forces over. The other property is that they do not conduct electricity. They do not conduct electricity. Why is it that molecular compounds do not conduct electricity? So molecular compounds do not have the mobile ions, because the mobile ions are the ones that carries the charge from one point to the next. So the molecular compounds do not have the mobile ions. So we're saying they do not conduct electricity because there are no mobile ions in molecular compounds. So the other one is that they are soluble in organic solvents, but not in water. So the molecular compounds are soluble in organic solvents but not in water, is because the molecular compounds are not easily hydrated by the water molecules. So that is the reason why they do not dissolve in water, but they would rather dissolve in any organic solvent. Hope you followed through. Thank you very much for watching.